Okay, if you've ever run an event, you know that feeling. That moment right before the doors open and you're just hoping, praying that everything goes off without a hitch. Well, today we're going to talk about a platform that's built to turn that prayer into a solid plan. It's called Prox Express, and it's designed to tackle some of the biggest headaches in on-site event management. All right, let's just set the scene for a second. I want you to picture your event's check-in desk. What does it look like in your mind? Is it this smooth, calm, controlled operation? Or is it, something a little bit different? Because for so many event planners, the reality is it's a frantic scramble. It's that tightrope walk between perfect order and total chaos, and you're just hoping the attendees don't notice. But come on, we know they do. It's that feeling of just trying to keep your head above water. Does that sound at all familiar?
Yeah, these are the greatest hits of on-site nightmares, right? You've got those super long lines snaking out the door. You've got typos on name badges because someone's trying to type everything in by hand. The stress of dealing with last-minute walk-ups. And then, when it's all said and done, you're left guessing who actually showed up to which session. It's just a giant data black hole. But what if you could just swap all of that stress for one single streamlined system? So let's shift gears from the problems and start looking at the solution. So Prox Express isn't just one thing. It's not just a badge printer or a scanner app. It's an all-in-one platform that brings all those crucial on-site jobs together. You can think of it like the central command center for your entire live event. And here's the secret sauce, the reason it actually works. This thing wasn't just built by a bunch of developers in a tech bubble. It was created by a team with over 15 years of boots-on-the-ground experience managing huge events for major clients. They felt these exact same pain points, and they basically built the tool they always wished they had. Now, we all know that a perfect event day doesn't just magically happen. It starts way before with really smart preparation. So let's walk through how you actually get set up for success before a single person walks through that door. First things first, you gotta get your attendees into the system, and the platform gives you a ton of flexibility here. You can send out a simple registration link, you can upload a spreadsheet in like 2 seconds, or, and this is for the more tech-savvy folks, you can use the roster API to sync directly with your other registration systems. It's like building a secure little bridge so your tools can all talk to each other. Bottom line, getting your roster loaded is super simple. Okay, next up is where you really make the event your own. This is where you upload all your branding for the check-in stations, you set your registration fees that go straight into your own PayPal or authorized.net account, and you build out the entire event structure, creating all the different rooms and schedules. You're basically creating the digital blueprint for your event. All right, all the prep work is done. It's showtime. Let's dig into how all of that behind-the-scenes work turns into that smooth, professional on-site experience that really wows your attendees. So one of the biggest on-site headaches is always hardware, especially printers. But check this out. Prox Express makes the choice so simple. You need something fast and easy for simple badges? Go with the Brother Thermal. Want those beautiful, full-color, professional-looking badges? The Epson is your best friend. Handling a massive trade show? Sato or Zebra are the workhorses. You can even use the laser printer you probably already have in your office. The platform plays nicely with all of them. Hey, remember that chaos we talked about at the beginning? Well, this is the cure. You can set up a self-service check-in or a badge printing station in, and I mean this, literally a few minutes. You just go to the right section in the platform, tell it which room the station is in, and then you scan a QR code with any tablet, laptop, or phone. Boom, that's it, you're live. Okay, so people are in the building. Now you need to know where they're actually going. And here, you get to choose your own adventure. You can arm your staff with their own phones and turn them into handheld scanners, which is perfect for managing entry into specific sessions. Or you can set up unmanned self-scan stations on some iPads. This cuts down on staffing and lets attendees just scan themselves in. It's totally about what makes sense for your event flow. And the level of control gets even more precise. With session access control, you can actually block people from scanning in more than once. I mean, think about the power of that. This is perfect for making sure someone only gets one catered meal or one welcome back. Or you can use it to control access to a premium paid workshop. It gives you such tight control over your resources. So the event was a huge success. Everything ran smoothly. But the value doesn't stop when the last person leaves. Nope. Now it's time to unlock all the amazing data and intelligence that your event just created. Every single one of those scans, every check-in, every session entry, even every time a scan was rejected, it's all logged.
You get these incredibly detailed reports that show you exactly who went where and when. This data is pure gold for planning your next event and for proving the value to your boss or your sponsors. Now, for a lot of professional events, the follow-up is everything. I'm talking about issuing things like continuing education credits. That can be a massive administrative nightmare. So Prox Express partners with a service called Simple Cert to automate all those professional CPE and CEU certificates. And as a user of the platform, you get a 15% discount. It just streamlines a really tedious but super important part of the process. And beyond just knowing where people went, what about what they thought? You want to know if they loved that keynote speaker. You don't have to wait weeks to send out a survey. The built-in tools let you ask for and analyze feedback in real time, while the experience is still totally fresh in everyone's mind. And here is another little feature that just makes life easier for everyone. With a single click, you can generate a mobile event guide. It gives every attendee the schedule and their own personal e-ticket right on their phone. But here's the best part. No one has to download an app. It's a huge win for them, and it's zero extra work for you. And finally, the platform kind of completes the whole event ecosystem by adding direct value to your exhibitors. They can use a simple lead retrieval service that works right on their own phones. This helps them capture valuable leads, which helps them prove the ROI of your event, which makes them way more likely to come back next year. See how that works? So when you put all of these pieces together, from the simple prep to the flawless on-site execution, and all that powerful data on the back end, it really all boils down to just one question. What could you get done at your next event if you had a whole lot less stress? And for the very first time, a truly complete picture of everything that happened.